Task Force.
A task force.
The Task Force.
The task force.
And Jeepers. Task Force.
Oh my God.
Jeep Peeps.
Too many things. Leah's got a lot of names for who our guests are today.
Well, there's just a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
Always.
You explain and introduce. This is your dance.
This is my thing. But you know Steve. You've met Steve before.
Yes.
You've met me. Come on.
Yeah.
From the Lake County Suicide Prevention
I
Task
was on
Force.
the Jeep run last year.
Also
You were.
from the coroner's office.
Yeah.
What is your
the reaccredited coroner's office? as
Oh, you
Tom
hear that?
pointed
You
out?
can die
Yeah,
now in
I-
Lake
I
County.
heard that.
We played that bit this morning. I just want people to know that the coroner's office has been reaccredited. If you were thinking about dying, I'm not talking about suicide. I
Right.
never make light of that, but of natural causes,
Yeah.
or for an accident or
if
whatever.
you've been holding off, like
if you've
you're
been
in the
waiting
hospital,
because you're like, wait,
yeah.
the coroner is not accredited.
Mhm.
They're accredited now. Go pull the plug.
Right.
So there you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And what's your title there?
The chief deputy.
He's the chief deputy. I don't even know what that means,
It means
or how
he
you
works weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a lot like Lord Commander of the coroner's office.
Okay.
Oh, you're just trying to compare yourself to Cavelli. Is that what that
would
just
never
was?
happen. I don't have that.
Yeah,
good
that's the
hair.
sheriff's office
I
with
don't have that good
His
hair.
Royal Highness
Oh
Cavelli.
my gosh.
And then the other guys, we have Steve from the coroner's office and the suicide hotline and the all right.
The Lake County
Lake County
Suicide Prevention Task Force.
Task force.
Yes, there's a difference.
Between the hotline and the task force?
Yeah.
Let me
Yep.
tell you see how I explain it. The hotline answers phone calls and the task force has like capes and things and they go out and do superhero stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty
So
much.
they're on the
Perfect.
ground doing things. All right. And the other
You
two
got it.
guys are
My Jeep people. You remember them from
your
last
name
year?
is
I'm known as Spider Jeep, but my name's Steven Narins.
this is why I don't know. He's got multiple names.
Good morning, Joey.
Spider
Korzak.
Jeep. Spider Jeep.
That's
Isn't
the
that?
one.
And
That's
your
the
Jeep
one.
is all decked out like Spider-Man?
100%.
How'd you land on that?
Well, my profession, I'm a photographer by trade, and I want to put my company's name on it, Narins Photography. And I do a lot of events for charities, and I love the kids. And I decided with Spider Jeep because
You see the Spider-Man stuff, yeah.
right? It's also his day job is a photographer, Peter Parker. Right?
Shh.
Shh.
Did you
Oh,
just-
I just outed him.
Did you just give up Spider-Man's secret identity on the
Don't tell
radio?
anybody. This isn't public, is it?
All right.
I actually didn't know that.
What- right. You're the one person who was
But-
fooled.
The tie-in is incredible.
Clark Kent?
yeah.
Superman. Oh, you didn't know that he was
Oh.
Spider Jeep. You didn't get all of that.
I didn't get all of
Did, and
that.
did you know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man?
I did, but I didn't know he was a photographer by trade.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he works for the newspaper. That's how he's
He-
always seeing stuff and getting pictures of Spider-Man and all
Ah.
that. Yeah. All right. So, and your Jeep is decked out like Spider-Man.
Completely.
That's
yeah.
haven't
an
gotten, like,
understatement.
Sued by like Marvel or anything, have
I'm
you?
still waiting for the letter, and my wife's like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "I'm gonna frame that letter."
and then I'm going to move over to is Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man's Marvel.
Yeah.
Then you're going to move over to DC, and you'll be Superman Jeep.
No, I'd have to win the lottery to do anything different to my Jeep.
It's a lot.
yeah, to say it's decked out as Spider-Man is an understatement.
So we got Spider Jeep, Spider Jeep. All right, and you are.
Good morning, Joey Korzak, aka Clifford 4x4 Rubicon.
So this is your Jeep description.
Yeah.
Clifford 4x4 Rubicon. Now a Rubicon is a Jeep model. I know that.
Yes, sir.
4x4 means that you have four-wheel drive. I have all-wheel drive on my Kia currently, so maybe I'll go on your thing on next Sunday. I just write Jeep on it, some spray paint. Well, what was the other thing you said? Clifford. So
Big red dog.
your Jeep is done. I was going to guess that as the big red dog. I love Clifford.
Most
I
people
love
have
the big
forgotten
red
about
dog
him.
is good. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, good to know. That
How
you
did
still
you
know.
land on big red dog for your Jeep?
When I first lifted it, I didn't re-gear it, and it was really slow.
You got to regear them when you lift them.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah.
can't.
Spare
It's a
tires,
step
it
you
went
can't.
the
I mean,
other
you're
way.
going to save a little money, but it just isn't going to work out
Yep.
for you.
So it was really slow. So it was
I don't know what I just
Clifford, the
said,
big,
but it
slow
seemed.
red dog. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
dead on. It sounded like you knew what you
It
were doing.
did,
Yeah,
right?
I know 98% of everything, and the other 17% is math. But I can pull that out of my ass.
Numbers are hard.
So Clifford the big red dog was
Yep.
what? How did you end up with that?
He was just big, red, and slow at the time. So
And your Jeep is bigger and slow. Okay. I'm glad you didn't land on Caillou. My Jeep is little, yellow, and annoying. Here comes that stupid Caillou Jeep. I hate that guy. All right. Well, very good. So, and how long have you been a Jeeper?
Oh, I got my first Jeep shortly.
It's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 90s.
Yeah. How about you?
First Jeep was in the 90s, 97.
Yeah, you guys been doing it for
Jeep
a while.
Wrangler. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I had 14 minivans in between, though.
Yeah. Did you do them up as any superheroes?
Negative.
Yeah, it's Homelander. All right. So Leah's got her big Jeep thing a week from Sunday. We'll tell you about that, what it's for, how you can get involved, and more about the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force and Hotline, and also the Citadel of Suicide Prevention in Lake County. That is all coming up. It's 7:57.
That is a mouthful.
It's a lot.
Sunny and 74
That's
today.
what she said. Not really. Anyway. Bah. Bah. We are 25 hours, 59 minutes away from a 95 WIIL Rock Block Party weekend. Very excited about that. 26 hours, blocks of rock all weekend long. Tell Al he's wrong. The audio's working just fine.
I already let him know.
This Friday. No, that's more than 20. That's Thursday. See, I keep getting Thursday and Friday screwed up. At least I'm smart enough to put my headphones on. You need a minute?
I am seriously debating taking off Friday.
Okay.
Will you be okay with that?
Tomorrow we have the 501 Club. because people will take Friday off, make it a 4-day weekend. People head out of town on Friday. So we're having a Thursday 501 club party. The block party weekend starts in 49 hours and 58 minutes now. Genmar, 10 o'clock Friday morning, block party weekend. I'm just very excited about that. Celebrate the Labor Day weekend with blocks of rock from your favorite artists. Also, all weekend long, if you hit the Win Stuff page at 95wheelrock.com, we got 4 packs of tickets for the Chicago Wolves home opener, which is on October 18th. Tickets go on sale next Wednesday, but you can win them this weekend during our Labor Day block party weekend. Crank it up. It's all thanks to Dick Bar Group at Village Realty and Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha. It is 8:02. Yes, you can have Friday off. We got to get somebody to fill in, but yeah.
Do we?
Do we really?
Oh, this is.
Well, I can just come in and dick around.
Yeah.
I like dick around Friday too. Friday morning, dick around Friday. All right.
I just have all of this time.
That's Friday's the last day working for Alpha Media.
Yeah, so it would be let's play
dick
hooky.
Around. And I'm Papa Gummy. I just, because that was their rule.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll put
drugs bad, kids.
Papa Gummy in your butt. Because that's really
the
rule.
Yeah, the one rule
You
I have.
guys-
You guys have rules where you work? Like what do you do for a living? What do you do?
I'm the chief deputy coroner.
Oh, yeah, we covered that
You don't
already.
want to
You're
talk about my
reaccredited.
rules.
What are your rules? What's a good rule at work? Don't play with the bodies, right? That's a rule where you work. Yeah. Which sucks if you're a coroner. Anyway, what's a rule? What's a spider jeep? What's the rule? What do you do for a living?
I get paid to shoot people and frame them. I just got to make sure I use the camera.
Okay, I was a little worried there. So photography. So a good rule is don't swap out your camera for a gun.
Yeah,
accidentally shoot people. That's a rule. What's a real rule where you work? Is don't work on a rainy day. I don't know.
I really don't have any
There's
rules.
no rules.
I fly by the seat of my pants.
His is better than ours. His is one rule better than ours. What's a rule? What's a rule? Joe Clifford, the big red Jeep.
Don't blow up the customer's Jeep.
Don't blow up the customer's Jeep. That's a good thing. You work on Jeeps, you can't blow them up. Rule where we work, the only rule we've been given is during the radio show, while we're on the air, we're not allowed to stick anything in our butt. It's the only thing my boss has said to me. We were planning on it, and then he came in after the show. I said, tomorrow's the big day. We're going to try weed suppositories. He comes in and puts his arm around me. He says nicely, please don't put anything in your butt on the radio. So Friday is the last day we're working for Alpha Media. Tune in Tuesday to find out what I think of Alpha Media. Tuesday we begin. Well, not me, because apparently they let the cat out of the bag. It's going to be the Leah and Steve Morning Zoo.
Yeah,
Leah and Steve begin Tuesday morning. So Friday is my last day.
Your meeting
after 32 years of morning. This is the Steve.
This is
not going to be much of a show.
Oh,
let's talk about dead bodies. But Friday would be our last hurrah.
Yeah.
It would be the day to stick something in our butt on the air.
Yeah. You do it, and I can't see myself coming to work that day.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason. I had to be off work. Tom was going to put something in his butt, and I won't break the rules. Fine, I won't put anything in my butt Friday morning. But we will have dick around Friday.
Yeah.
It's our last day working for Alpha Media.
We can do whatever we want. They can't fire us.
We can dick around. You can come in late. You want to just sleep in and come in late.
Maybe.
Then you don't burn them. Because our number of vacation days carry over to the new company. So.
Okay.
Connoisseur, CONASEWER.
Nailed it.
It's when you grift somebody in the underground sewage system.
Yeah.
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
Yeah.
I already tried that one time.
I was told that in the meeting when you meet, she's had a meeting with them. Here's how important they're not keeping me, by the way. I think I'm getting fired after the show on Friday. They always make you do your last show, but they don't tell you you're about to lose your job, so you can't say goodbye to listeners. So allow me now to say goodbye. Thank you for listening to 32 years of whatever this is. So Friday, I think, is the day we're getting fired. Because then we're done with, and then Tuesday is Connoisseurs, the Steve and Leah. Joke's on you, it's a different Leah. Morning Zoo. So I would come in Friday if they're going to fire us.
Yeah. I want to work one more day. No, I don't.
No, do something that deserves getting fired.
Yeah.
Let it be with cause so you screw up your unemployment.
So put it in the butt.
Friday morning, we're going to put stuff in Leah's butt.
All right.
You just said on the air, put it in my butt.
I came the wrong day.
You could always come back Friday, boys.
I came the wrong day. I want to came on Friday.
Oh
We'll
man.
see. It's up to you. It's up to you. That's
See,
our
how do I
last
move
day
on
for
from
Alpha.
that?
All right, sports.
Yeah, Will
All right.
Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. I can't do news
All right,
after that.
coming up next, the folks from Leah's Jeep and the Bob are here. We're going to talk about what the money goes to, how you can get involved. And if you have somebody with a Jeep, tell them to come out. Oh, it's a week from Sunday and ride around with us. I did it for the first time last year after wanting to do it for years. And I'm going to go back this year. It was so much fun. I don't have a Jeep. I'm just scamming a ride off Leah.
Yeah,
I'm
we're going
kicking
to
my
put you
10
in the
bucks.
back middle seat.
I am not sitting in the back middle. I am riding shotgun.
You're going to have to discuss that.
Steve gets the front seat on Tuesday. I get it anyway. We'll tell you about her event, how you can get involved and help out the Lake County Suicide Prevention Hotline Task Force and Thunderdome.
Not Hotline Task Force.
And Thunderdome. Coming up next on Will Rock. Lake County, Lake something suicide with the hotline.
Oh my gosh. The Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force. And this is a cause that is near and dear to me and obviously Steve and Steven and Joey. And it's not, if, but it's when suicide
Everybody
is going
knows
to
somebody.
Right. It's when it
Absolutely.
is going to affect you. So I want to talk about what Steve does there because yes, he works for the coroner's office, but he also is on the board for the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force.
This is like let's just the elephant in the room. This is odd that the man who works for the coroner also is doing the Lake County Suicide Prevention. It seems like a fox in the hen house here.
Well, because he sees
you have to deal with. Is that what drove you to it? Like you saw like victims of suicide?
Absolutely.
And you're like, I got to work on because that's one you can like car crashes. You can't really or
we
murder.
Try to prevent it.
Yeah.
But
But suicide is one where you could actually take an intervening step and stop it before it gets to your
Absolutely.
table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how
And
it
that's-
happened?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it evolved.
Wow.
Working there and seeing, the things that we were seeing and the numbers going up throughout the county. I mean, we last year fortunately came down about 5%,
Oh,
but that's still 79 individuals who took their own lives.
That was Lake County, Illinois. Last year was 79. And is
Correct.
that like a regular? That's a lower year.
It's a little bit lower, yeah.
Well, that's
it's
good.
been
I
in the
mean,
80s throughout the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
And now
and we
we're
saw
actually
the number rise during the pandemic
Absolutely.
across the country.
across the nation. Yeah.
That's interesting. And then you fold in the veterans. There's so many veterans
Yeah.
that take
22 a day.
I kicked it around. I was working on how to this is like during the unpleasantness of 2018. I was in that mindset. I was like, maybe, so, but I didn't get any help. But I probably should have. Well, I mean, I got help,
Right.
but I didn't call
Right.
it suicide, folks. I got into therapy and stuff.
And that's,
yeah.
I mean, that's important. The leading cause of suicide is mental illness. Mental
Yeah.
illness is a real thing. It affects millions of people, diagnosed or undiagnosed. And part of preventing suicide is getting people access to the help.
Yeah.
And one of the things we do at the Suicide Prevention Task Force is we offer these QPR trainings, which I know we talked about last year, but question, persuade, refer.
I knew that.
Yeah.
QPR.
It teaches people, lay people, everyday people, just how to take those steps to get somebody the help that they might need
So
during a
if
crisis.
you have a friend that's dealing with a lot or dealing with anything, and you have this QPR training, it teaches you what, because I got to imagine that's a feeling of futility. My friends were around me. Everybody in my friend group or family, I was the sad guy for a while. I don't know. But I'm pretty happy now. You want to be happier? Just get rid of people. Just start living alone.
That isn't the answer for a lot of people.
Well, it worked for me.
Okay.
Well, because I had horrible in my life and I didn't even
Right.
know it. For my entire 58 and before I lived alone, and there I always had people. Anyway, but so if you want to like figure that stuff out, that's where you guys that training. Should everybody go through QPR training, or I don't know?
Everybody and anybody. It's just like CPR, hence the QPR. Anybody and everybody. It just gives you the tools in your toolbox, right?
You don't still do the knuckle thing on the chest, though. That would be weird.
No.
I'm worried about my friend mentally. I went up to them and knuckled their chest. Hey, are you okay? You're conscious. And what is QPR training? Is it like you go to a class for a week? Or
it's a class. It's usually a couple hours. We host them throughout the year, either in person or via Zoom, and it's all paid for by the proceeds that come in to the task force through a couple fundraisers that we have a year.
All right. And I was on a couple of Zoom ones, or I saw a Zoom one at some point or whatever, I think. Anyway, we should do a QPR training and see if any listeners want to come out.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
or whatever, like a 501 club party without the booze and with more of the QPR training. I don't know, whatever. Trick them here with concert tickets.
Right.
But I think that's cool. And so, is it offered free?
It is. It's offered free throughout the year. We were averaging about one every couple months during COVID and whatnot, but now we've been up to about one a month.
Wow.
We've also been outreaching to community organizations, to businesses, things like that, to try to get QPR brought in.
Yeah.
We
haven't had a CPR training here ever, and I don't understand that. It's like we don't care if our coworkers die, but we could do both in one day and maybe put out some pizzas. They like to put out pizza.
Yeah, radio people like free food.
Yeah. If you haven't had tepid pizza, you haven't been to one of our parties.
You haven't
That's
lived.
the party, the meeting, all that stuff, just room temperature pizza. So that's very good. And you said it's through different fundraising, and that's what we have with Leah's Jeep thing. And we'll talk more about that coming up. If you have a Jeep, somebody that has a Jeep, I'm just going to, kick in my $10 and ride shotgun in Leah's Jeep when I'll be riding shotgun a week from, they call that shotgun.
We'll get a booster.
Yeah.
We'll get you a booster.
Oh, I'll get to sit up higher. My head gets hit by a bridge. I don't know what you're doing. We'll tell you more about the Jeep rally coming up. It is 8:15.
Sunny and 74 today.
It is on the way. If you got questions, text them in now. 800-223-9510. We'll get them answered. The Jeep rally is a week from Sunday. You can sign up at 95willrock.com on the road trips page. Help out a great cause and have some fun. There's Lincoln Park on Will Rock. Everybody in the room is picking on Tom. We're from the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force, and we're trying to drive him to suicide. It's
No,
talking
don't
about
even
how
say
horrible
that.
I am and all that stuff.
No, don't joke like
Looking
that.
forward to me getting fired on Friday. So
No,
come on
I
by.
would,
We'll put bleachers up.
no, you were making
They
fun
always
of my
make a spectacle
tattoo.
out of it. What?
You were making fun of my
Coheed and
tattoo.
Cambria, yeah.
But it's more so for my buddy who passed away, and it has his
Suicide.
No,
No.
no,
Oh, he just
motorcycle
died.
accident.
All right.
And you were making fun of it, and you said, "Please pick a better band."
Better
and,
band.
and
When
I
you do
let
my
you know,
when you do my commemorative
there's
tattoo,
not-
do a better band. Get
I
an
don't-
alarm tattoo. Or
I'm not going to be
Andrew's sisters.
I'm not going to be
Weird Al
tattooing
Yankovic.
anything on my
And
body.
that's to remember
for
my
you.
friend Tom, who
No, I'll remember
had a
you.
medical event right after we fired him this Friday.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I'll remember you.
And she said she won't have a tattoo for me.
No, because I wouldn't have enough room on my body to put all of the friends that I've lost.
So
Honestly.
you just lump me in with random, normal, all your friends. I'm just a regular friend.
Well, you're a friend I get paid to be friends with.
Wow.
You say it like that, it sounds worse.
It
Yeah.
does.
You're only here for the money?
I mean, I wouldn't come in if they stopped paying me. I know that you
I
joke
would.
that you would. Yeah, that's
They
not a thing.
They don't pay me what I
Yeah,
have coming.
no.
I'll tell you that. Yeah.
No, same.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
So you wouldn't get a tattoo if you
to
like,
commemorate you?
yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
if you died, I would totally get a tattoo. And
No,
I
you
only
would-
have one.
No, you would not.
Prove me wrong.
No.
Or let's not.
That's not.
Yeah, no, not today.
Suicide prevention people are here. I'm saying die.
Yeah,
No,
seriously.
not at her own hand. I mean,
No.
have a medical event or get hit by an aircraft
No,
or something
stop
or a
it.
meteorite. I don't know.
No,
Whatever.
Stop it.
All right.
You're making it uncomfortable, and we're trying to make it more comfortable to talk about.
I think by making it uncomfortable and still talking about it, I'm making
Making
it
it
comfortable.
comfortable.
It can be uncomfortable and you can still talk about it.
Yeah.
When we talk about something on the air and people are like, "Oh, my children were in the car," I go, "Well, when I talk about the fact that I got a giant box of lube and rubbers in the drawer next to my bed, and your 12-year-old says, 'Why are rubbers?' Say, listen, Billy, in another year or two, there's going to be a body part that's going to start running you. And when it runs you into a certain situation, make sure you have some of this available. Otherwise, I'll be a grandparent way too early."
Right.
And you can, by us talking about it, you can have that
It
conversation.
opens the door to have the conversation because if they don't have it with you, they're going to have it on the bus with people
Right.
you do not want
And
them
so I
having
make
those
it uncomfortable in
conversations.
here and we
with.
talk
Right.
about suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any uncomfortable topic.
Yeah.
If I bring up threesomes, now some married couple riding in the car together is going to start talking about threesomes. You're welcome, guys. So, and maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but at least it's not just you sitting there and going, "Hey, you ever want to have a threesome?" But now it's like that guy on the radio.
Did you hear him?
That's who would want to? You wouldn't want to do? Would you?
Would you?
With your friend Stacy? So like that. So that's why we're talking about suicide. It's a thing. Suicide. I know the people. Like I have a lot of people in my life who died. Everybody has people in their lives who died. But I have a very strong and I remember the first kid in high school from my time in high school who committed suicide. Now it gets awkward or whatever, but I do.
Do we say died by suicide?
Yeah, you can
Died
say
by
died by
suicide.
suicide.
Died by suicide,
Yeah.
right? And it was so taboo and you didn't talk about it.
Right.
And other kids did it. But if we had been more freely talking about it, maybe you could have learned QPR.
QPR. Well, and then
Or you could have brought it up with friends or whatever. It's something you should talk about, but people don't.
it's a generational thing. It's also a gender thing. We're going to go with the 2 G's because I think that the older generation didn't really believe in mental illness.
Right.
And
They were very good at it.
Yeah.
They had it.
didn't,
Yeah.
and then males.
That's not true. I mean, there was mental health in America really jumped into the toilet in the 80s. It was defunded in the 80s.
Okay.
And we started to, instead of taking care of people would have a mental problem and there's nobody to really help them. So you send the police and then you put you in jail.
Mhm.
And now your mental problem is exacerbated. It's not helped really.
Right.
Because they didn't know what to do with people. So there's a mental health crisis that started then and is still ongoing.
Yeah.
Every time there's a mass shooting, everybody says, "Oh, it's not the guns, it's mental health." And then we don't do anything about mental health. So you need organizations like this who, when something hits, it hits terminal velocity, literally terminal velocity,
Mhm.
somebody kills themselves. That's a mental health issue.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of help. So you
Absolutely.
need things like the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force. That's a real party. That's a hard one to. The LCSPTF to lead the charge on stuff like this.
Right. Through the trainings that we offer, one of the things that we're trying to do, and you mentioned it, is bring this out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Get people talking about it on a comfortable day-to-day level so that we can
when it becomes an
that
issue,
help.
it's actually out there and people
Right.
are discussing. Yeah.
Well, that's why I utilize my platform to be able to do that, because I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for the help that I got medically and with therapy. And there's no way.
You were struggling, and I didn't have any training. I didn't know what to do. I took her out for tacos, but I don't, right? So I'm like, man, this is dark, or whatever. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
But you need to do more than.
Well, it was hard too,
tacos.
because it became something that was more than a situational situation, like you going through the unpleasantness of 2018.
Yeah.
Like mine, I was fighting these thoughts that I don't even know where they were coming from. Like I would hold on to my bed and not want to get out of the bed in the morning because I was afraid that I was going to take my life. No, I was afraid that I was going to kill myself.
Yeah.
If I got out of my bed, I would hold on to my sheets and not want to get out of my bed.
Yeah. So,
and it is the most frightening experience
so there
to
should
feel
be help
that way.
for people that are going through that. And there's no shame in calling the number. You call a number, or you go and talk to the people or whatever, or do an event, or you go and talk to somebody. They don't post the list of here's the bet. Crazy people who are thinking about killing themselves.
Right.
You're worried about stuff like that. And then there's a stigma attached to you.
Right.
I know the people in my life who attempted suicide and failed, because you remember stuff like that. And you see that person, you're like, oh, I hope they're okay now. But you don't do anything because it's so awkward.
Right.
But there should be something you can do.
Taking somebody out for tacos
Yeah.
and getting them out of that atmosphere and having a conversation with them.
So that was good.
Could be the first step to
All
help.
right. Well, that's all I knew was let's go get
tacos.
Yeah. Anyway, she's still here. I saved her.
Oh man.
But you owe me your life. We'll talk about the Jeep event because you need money to do things like this.
Yeah.
And it's just a fun way. It's next Sunday. You can go out and have some fun. And Jeeps are like boats. I don't want one, but I have a friend with one. I'll ride on it once in a while.
And bitch about it.
Yeah. Jeeps are miserable creations, but it's like a motorcycle without the fun and the freedom.
And you loved the fun.
The sun is beating down on me.
It's beating down on you on the motorcycle.
There's a nice cool breeze, though.
Yeah, guess what? If I get hit, the odds of me surviving are better than the odds you have of surviving.
Yeah, but the odds of you getting hit are better too because I'm nimble. Anyway, we'll talk about the event.
Yes.
If you have one of these miserable vehicles or your friend that does, you can go out.
And if you don't, you could also join us.
Don't ride it, Leah. It's got hail damage.
It does. I still need to get that fixed.
It's got you to sit down in it. You have to take your hand and physically wipe ducks off the seat.
So many.
I'm not making that up.
No, you're not.
You have to physically. What's with the ducks? We'll find out about that too. Coming up, it's 8:27.
Sunny and 74 today, 60 overnight, 74 for tomorrow. It is 62 in Antioch and 62 in Woodstock.
If you have questions about suicide or you think you might need help or whatever, text it in now and we'll get them answered coming up. Also, if you have questions about next Sunday's Jeep event, 800-223-9510. It's the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force Jamboree today on the WIIL Rock Morning Show. Hey, if you're out on the motorcycle and you get clipped, make sure your first call is to the Law Tigers for a bunch of reasons. Number one, just dealing with the insurance company. They're going to take the reins on that, make sure that it's done properly, and they're going to make sure you get what you have coming. Law Tigers advocate for the riding community, and they know what injured riders and their families are going through. Law Tigers are motorcycle attorneys. So if you get hit in an accident, they're going to make sure your medical bills, your motorcycle, your gear is all taken care of. Make your first call to Law Tigers and get what you have coming. Free motorcycle case evaluation waiting for you at 800 Law Tigers. Make that your first call, 800 Law Tigers, or visit lawtigers.com. The Law Tigers, Chicago's motorcycle lawyers, Kelly Law, 111 North Wabash, Suite 1321, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. There's trophies if you're in the Jeep run. It's a week from Sunday. And there's trophies for, what are the categories?
There are trophies for, also want to say thanks real quick to the guy that's doing all of that, pixel decals and badge rated. Because not only did he make trophies, which I'm going to be posting these pictures, but he made these badges that you could purchase.
Badges?
The day of the rally.
Badges?
Badges.
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 We don't need no stinking badges.
You guys in your movie quotes, man. I have no idea what the hell you're even talking about.
Stinking badges. Anyway, so there's badges.
Yes, but
there's trophies for.
So the Jeep show and shine that we're doing at the end of the rally, 1:30, Jesse Oaks. Anyone is welcome.
You don't have to be a Jeeper, have a Jeep. You can show up to the after party and help out the cause and have a good time.
Bring your Bronco.
Yeah.
Your Kia Sportage, which is way better than anything.
People's Choice, best stock Jeep, best modified Jeep, best wrap, most likely to be towed home.
Okay. All right. That's Leah.
I mean, mine's in pretty good shape, but there are some that get towed to just go to Jeep shows.
Show them and then tow them back.
Yeah.
We used to have
show them and tow them.
We owned an EM50. You know those motorhomes, like the EM50? I don't know what kind of motorhomes they are, what they're called, but we had one here at the radio station. We just thought it was cool to have. And there were girls that stripped for concert tickets. It wasn't my idea. It was the boss's idea in the EM50. But people thought, it would be because it was wrapped. It looked like what we called it our Big Willie. We did a contest, Kiss My Big Willie, and it was whoever had their lips on our Big Willie the longest, one ticket. Do you remember that? And we did Kiss My Big Willie. But Big Willie was it to take it. We towed it. Yeah. We would tow it somewhere and park it. People thought, this is really cool. They look inside. It looked like a homeless encampment inside, but it looked cool on the outside. So that's what you're saying. If you have a Jeep that's really cool, but maybe the motor's blown up, you can bring it out.
You could, and you could call Rogers Automotive because they are also a towing company as well. They'll fix it. They'll tow it.
Listen, where do they get it to get judged in that? Do they get to, is it the beginning or the end, or are they going to tow the whole run all along? There's a tow truck with a Jeep behind it. That would be funny.
Awesome.
Wouldn't be the first run that's
You can't legally ride in that Jeep, can you?
No.
That would be so cool.
That would be cool, though.
So where do they get it? Have it parked at my place.
Yeah, there you go.
And at the after party is when the judging will go on.
We'll push it across to Jesse Oaks.
And then what are the badges for?
The badges are just something cool to commemorate the run. That Jeep peeps.
And you have flags?
Yeah, we have flags and shirts. That's included in the $10 and all of that.
You get a shirt for the $10 includes a shirt.
A shirt and a flag.
Seems like you're losing money on this. And the suicide task force is now broke.
Management. Yeah,
they're now broke. They don't have any. What? You have suicide? Put a quarter in the phone.
No,
so you get all this stuff for the $10, but all the $10 go to the cause.
Yeah, the record labels took care of the bill for us.
Good for them. We'll play some of their crappy stuff. Yeah. Just as a favor, there is no quid pro quo. That would be illegal. Right. But just as a favor, we'll play some of their crappy bands. So the $10 goes to the cause. And then what do you do with it so that you can have these classes and all of that stuff?
Well, all of our instructors are volunteer. The materials and whatnot that we get to provide at the class does cost money. So we turn around and take all the donated money that we have and put it into not only the QPR trainings, but professional trainings as well. Usually once, maybe twice a year, depending on how busy the year is. We'll have professional trainings for psychologists, therapists, things like that.
Other than QPR, if somebody is struggling and wants to get like actual resources from you guys? How do they
If
go
you're
about
thinking about suicide, here's what you should do. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, or the resources on where to start, because I think that was the hardest part, was making that first phone call to, you know,
Yeah.
if they're, and then getting rejected by, you know, psychiatrist office, therapist.
There's no help with that.
Well, because
my
it's,
therapist they always start with, are you thinking about harming yourself? And for a while I was lying.
yeah,
Because I don't want to trip that alarm, because then they
Right.
got to come and get you and lock you up for a while. Or I don't know. But you don't know when you're in that position.
yeah,
So you're saying the money goes to help people who might be on the fence or confused or worried,
and to
or
help train people to identify that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in a crisis and you're struggling right now and you're having those intense thoughts of suicide, 988
is the number.
nationwide,
Yeah.
call or text
988.
988,
All
and they
right.
will put you in touch with someone locally to start that process of getting the help that you need.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this show, that could push you over the edge. I kid. No, but like if you don't know what the trigger is to finally have somebody take that step, you want to intervene before that happens or whatever. So
Absolutely.
yeah. And if you call 988, what is that, like anonymous and they talk? What happens there? I mean, do you get like one person that you can call back then, or is it just a one-time thing?
You
and
get somebody and then you get routed to a local place where you can then in turn talk to somebody locally, and they'll get you in touch with the help and resources that you need.
All right. That's good. See,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. 988 is the number.
And you know, we do this in September because September is the best month. I mean, it's my birthday month.
Who doesn't
and-
love September, right? The
Seriously.
cold, rainy days.
No, there's not.
All the
That's-
stupid leaves start to fall in a stupid yard.
No, September is the best month of the year in the Midwest. Really? You think so?
September.
Oh, September. Absolutely.
All right.
September is also the entire month of September is suicide prevention month.
All right.
So
That's why they put it in September. It's a depressing month.
no,
You
I
can't.
can't with him.
Well, don't argue that point then. I mean, it's a depressing. You got to go back to school and all that.
A lot of
whatever.
kids go back to school in August, but you guys also have other events throughout September. There's
Suicide
We do.
awareness prevention month. What do you guys do?
Right. Well, we love doing the Jeep rally.
Yeah.
It's a great event.
It will forever be the partnership that I have as far as what we're raising money for.
And then at the end of this month, September 27th, we're doing our annual walk. It's our 13th, 14th annual walk.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of them.
There's been a bunch.
Yeah.
But that takes place at College of Lake County. The morning, it starts at 10 a.m. You can go to our Facebook page, which I think you're scrolling on the feed.
Facebook.com/Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force.
And you can register for that walk as well.
Yeah.
It's a 5K walk run. It's at your own pace. This year, we've made it a little bit bigger and a little bit more robust than normal. We've got 3 or 4 food trucks that have confirmed that are going to be there.
Nice.
Breakfast, brunch, lunch.
That's awesome.
As well as a couple massage therapists that are going to come in
Ooh.
and do chair massages. Maybe we can get a yoga instructor. I don't
Okay,
know.
I could do that. I'm free that
Take it
day.
easy.
What?
I like it when they say it's at your own pace. I want one that's not at your own pace. When you get a 5K, it's guys behind you with whips and they have cow catchers on Jeeps. And if you get too slow, it just scrapes you up and off to the side of the road.
Well,
like
that's
you're in a
Spidey and
snowbank.
Clifford. That's their.
We got a 5K that's not at your own pace.
If you're,
It's
if you're
keep up or get scraped up.
if you're
It's
not
the
keeping
keep up or
time,
scrape up 5K.
if you're not
You
keeping time,
slow,
Spidey.
lazy, fat son of a bitch. Get moving. All right. It's the get your ass moving 5K.
Oh,
No,
man.
I'm going to share the info about that on the screen right now. If you're watching TomTube at 95willrock.com, all that information will be up there and you can take a look at it. If you want to get on the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force 13th annual 5K, that's just off the top of my head, on Saturday, September 27th at CLC. All the details there. There's even a QR code. You can scan it right now from TomTube. We'll find out about some other stuff coming up. We'll talk about the Jeep run. And what else do we got to cover?
We got to talk to these guys too
About their stupid Jeeps.
Yeah.
It's what is this? Why is there what's with the ducks? Who invented the stupid wave? And
The
how
wave
long?
goes so far back.
And then you ride in the thing and it's like this in your spleen. I had a great time. I did it last year, and I'm going this year
This
too.
is Pop Pop.
I had a great time.
Your voice is different, but you sound just like my wife.
Yeah. Let's go for a ride in the Jeep.
Looks like him
Okay.
too, right?
All right. Let's go for a ride in the Jeep. Oh, was the colonoscopy busy? Because I'd really rather do that. No, it's a great time. I'm going to go again this year because of how much fun I had last year. So we'll talk about the event and that coming up. If you got questions, 800-223-9510. It's 840.
Sunny and 74 today.
Ask the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force this morning. There in one breath on the Will Rock Morning Show.
Previously on the Will Rock Morning Show.
You're a yogi. Like you've received all the instruction to be
For
like to lead yoga classes.
Yeah, 200 hour certified. There's higher levels, and I'd like to eventually one day when I have time, but
So in a decade or so.
Yeah.
So you're an entry level yoga instructor.
a little bit more than entry level, but
What? So people with certifications below you could teach yoga?
yeah.
I want that one. So
Okay.
I have 2 hours. I've seen yoga. I'm a yoga teacher.
Yeah, 200 CYT.
CYT?
Yeah,
What is that?
certified yoga teacher.
Certified yoga? CYT? Pretty young, PYT.
That's why I like it.
CYT. Certified yoga instructor.
Yep, that's me.
Certified yoga
Teacher.
teacher.
Yeah,
CYT.
I'm a teacher.
Did you make that up or is that a thing?
No, it's a thing. That's what it says, like on
Okay.
my official.
All right. They say teacher in 7 structure because that way you can sing the Michael Jackson song.
No, but you're a teacher.
All right. So I want you to come up with how many yoga, like off the top of your head, how many
God.
yoga things can you name?
Oh.
Being a CYT.
Honestly, we would be here for a while.
Okay.
But we want to keep it easy, right? Meant to ask you this off the air.
I want to try and do it.
Okay. I mean, do you want to just start with like the basic?
Yeah. Yes.
Like you joke downward dog.
Yeah. Is that the one we want to do?
I would probably do downward dog.
All right.
You don't want to just go right into it. Though,
Show
is
me
the
downward
issue.
dog.
You don't want to go right into
I think
it.
I know downward. It's just with your knees on the ground and your
No,
arms
your knees aren't
outstretched.
on your knees aren't on the ground.
Oh, geez.
So
My dog doesn't do this. Okay. So we don't need the pre. All right. She's warming up.
You don't just go straight.
You don't just jump into yoga. There has to be some pre-yoga warm up. So now she's touching her calves. Show off. And reaching for the sky. And now she's rubbing her calves again. And now she's down on her. She looks like she's about to do a push-up.
I'm in a plank.
She's in a plank.
And then I'm going to push.
And then she puts her butt in the air. And this is it. This is downward dog. I'm going to take a picture. This is downward dog.
Yep.
All right. This is downward dog right there. All right. So there you go. On the text line. First person to send us a proper downward dog picture.
It's got to be proper.
It's got to be an actual. Yeah. You gave if you would be as a yogi, yogurt,
A yoga.
a yogi. If somebody did it, you can
Man,
say,
I am
that
sore.
you can say, oh, that would fail. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first person to send us at 800-223-9510 a picture of themselves, not something on the internet. This has to be you, and we're going to look into this, of themselves doing that and their name. Send us your name. We're going to call you, and you win the tickets on Ticket Tuesday.
The beauty of yoga, though, is that
there's beauty to this?
There's beauty,
Okay.
yeah. Is that no one practice is going to look the same. So, like somebody else's downward dog to
Wait,
your
you're saying
downward
me
dog.
doing it would look different than you doing it?
Yes,
There'd
and
be
it
a
would
lot of
look
weird-
different on different days, even for yourself.
Wow.
Like you're,
Wow.
So-
It's hard to believe you're just entry level.
yeah, it is.
I know you're one step ahead of entry level.
No, I'm probably just entry level.
I want to get the certification below yours.
Okay.
It's some dude who saw yoga certificate. So any downward dog, 800-223-9510, first person to do that with their name and send us, geez, we already got a winner. There's Brian, downward dogging.
You think that's a winner?
Oh, I don't know. I said we got one. Maybe we don't have a winner. Okay. I don't know if that's a winner. That is not a winner, Brian.
No, but how are we judging this?
If you were in your yoga class, if you were yogaing.
No, but that's the
and
part
this
of
guy
yoga.
did this and you said, this is not downward dog. This is Fat Man Bridge.
But no, but that's the point. I would never call somebody out and be like, yours looks like bleep.
Pretend he's taking the yogi test.
He needs to take like if there were a string attached to his buttocks in the ceiling, he needs to take it and kind of like pretend like that string is lifting his butt up a little
Brian,
bit more.
I need you to pretend there's a string in your buttocks pulling it toward the ceiling and resend. If it helps, actually stick something in your butt, attach a string to it, and tie it to the ceiling fan. Don't turn the ceiling fan on. And then resend it, and maybe you'll. But this is not a good downward dog, Brian. Whether she wants to say it or not, you look more like a cat who got hit by a car.
The Will Rock Morning Show. Mornings will rock.
Hello, this
I was seeing a thing about all the jobs that AI is gobbling up. I'll tell you what, AI is not going to be electricians anytime soon. You still need the trades. And if you are looking to get into one, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 117, keeps the power on in McHenry and Kane County. And that can be you. Join their 5-year apprenticeship where you earn while you learn. That's right. You earn while you get this valuable education. And at the end of that, you get to be a union electrician. Plenty of room for advancement with the industry leader in the installation of new green energy systems, people putting in solar panels. We got vehicle electrical charging stations. We have some over by my penthouse now. You can learn how to install that stuff. And, the latest and greatest, but also wiring and everything else you need to know. This 5-year apprenticeship will get you there. A career that provides great wages, great benefits, insurance, retirement plan, and the flexibility to work anywhere in the country as a union electrician. Suck it, AI. Go to ibewlocal117.org to find out more. That's ibew117.org. Of course, what I meant to say is I love my AI overlord, and I think it's great, and everybody should do it exactly as the AI says.
Obviously,
at all times.
yeah.
It's the best thing ever. I'm saying that out into the air so any microphones and my phone can hear me. I love the AI. Do you know that Gronk AI? That's the Elon Musk's thing or what?
I thought it was Gronk.
Grok.
So it's not
That's
Gronk.
not Gronk. It's Grok. I don't know, whatever it is.
Is it the football player?
No, it's not the football player. Although it'd be cool if the Gronk brothers had that. Come ride our party boys. We got AI. Do you know? Download it, and there's a dirty version. You can.
I don't have any room on my phone to take a picture, let alone download an app.
Grok. You can get it to talk dirty to you.
Oh.
You don't even have to. It's not get it to. It just. I mean,
it talks.
I didn't know that until I saw a news story about it. And I thought it can't be as bad as they say.
And it is.
Long story short, I bought a house with it.
Oh,
anyway,
wow.
so
that escalated quickly, as it usually does with you.
It is 8:55.
Sunny and 74 today.
We're getting married. We're having little AI babies.
Mm-hmm.
Happily ever after. So the suicide prevention people are here. It's the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force.
Well, just one, and then two
And
others.
then the other guys are Jeep guys.
Well, that participate in many different Jeep events around the country or county and country too. I don't know.
They're well versed in travel Jeep aficionados.
Yeah, and
is that enough?
Well, and just the fact that the Jeep family comes together and raises money and awareness for several different.
They're giving family well-knowledge Jeep aficionados.
Yes, Stephen and Joey.
And their names are Stephen and Joey. Have I introduced them properly now?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to mention out. There's so many clubs out there, including Misfit Adventures, Barbed Wire Jeeps, Lake County Jeep Club, Jeeps on the Run, Twisted 7, The Outlaws, Chicago Jeep Club, Screw City Jeep 815, Chicago Jeep Patrol, Jeepers Breaking Bread, Humboldt Park Jeeps, any other Jeepers. You should come out, check this event out. There's going to be a show and shine. If you don't have a Jeep, go to Jesse Oaks, check out the Jeeps. You're going to love it. And if you're alone and you are thinking a terrible thought, buy a Jeep. We are a great family to be part of. You'll love it. You'll meet so many people.
It's therapy. After I survived,
I believe that.
After I survived my mental dump of 2019 is what we'll call it, but it went for years and it took a long time to find the right medication and the right therapy and all of that. I told my husband, I was like, now I'm buying a Jeep. And he was like, the rule was we were waiting until, because I had several, not Jeep. I never got my dream Jeep, but I had several other Jeeps. But he wanted me to have
that monster truck I drive in is not your dream
Jeep?
Is.
But I'm talking about
like,
prior
what
to.
You want? It's a car crusher.
It's
got giant knobby tires and there's no roof and it like this.
It's therapy, let me tell you. Yeah. But he was like, I thought the deal was we were paying off your student loans first. And I was like, listen, life is short. I'm getting my Jeep.
Get the Jeep.
I want my Jeep back. I want my dream Jeep.
Yes.
And yeah, it is. It's a family, and people are welcome to join.
You talk about all these groups. Are you in a group? Have you joined a group?
I haven't joined a group because our work schedule.
Yeah, you have to. You gotta have a little time for the group. Yeah. I get it.
And can you be in multiple groups, or do you get jumped into a group or jumped out of a group? Yeah, I want to be
jumped out. We're the break bread Jeepers. Now the Lord and Savior is going to jump you out. And it's not, you're not a 1%er. There, one was called Outlaws.
Correct.
The Outlaw Jeep Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's Girl Visions too. Girl Outlaw Jeep Club too.
Yeah,
can I join that?
Yeah, not you, but me.
It's a sacrifice you got to make, though.
No, I would like getting my ass kicked by. You're snipping up. No, I'm not going to get a sex change to join a Jeep. I thought I'd be like their,
And
anyway,
this is the third year that I've been heading up the Jeep rally, and the last 3 years, it's been, and it will continue to be for the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force. So just wanted to bring these two in to kind of say why do you
do this run?
Right.
Okay. What is in it for you? Why do you think the 13th annual WIIL Rock Jeep, what are we calling it? Rally, thanks to Rogers Automotive Service. Why is it a good event?
Well, like you said earlier, sadly enough, somebody along the way knows somebody who has lost their battle.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
multiple
numbers
people
are growing.
I know. I know a lot of people.
You look back through your own history and it's like,
scary.
You lose friends, you lose family.
Suicide.
There's always that what if I was there? What if I answered the questions? What if I answered the phone when they called? And
survivor's remorse.
The task force and stuff now and their QPR and being able to give people those tools to help somebody. Yeah. To notice what to look for, the pulling away, the quietness, giving away belongings. It absolutely are signs that it's on their mind.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about themselves anymore. They just want to get rid of everything. And sadly enough, we have all felt it. And like you said, it's on average 77 per year just in Lake County.
Yeah.
That's more than one a week.
So
when it comes down to it, it's touched me personally more times than I want to admit, and very recent. And it's something to get back to. I just lost a friend 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So I've got his memorial this weekend. So this one hits home.
Are you doing? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, you start to get immune to it after a little bit.
Yeah.
You build up a tolerance. So you hear it so many times.
Like, this again.
times. Yeah. And it eventually just put up a wall for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little hard to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
in
this
my
is
own
good. That's why
family
we
and
do it
friends,
here
yeah.
on the
And to
stupidity
be
show.
able to, and like you said, I mean, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of the nation has had those thoughts and
Yeah.
didn't know where to reach out to and didn't know that there were people that were there to help them.
So let's do that. If somebody is having those, what's the 988 is the phone
988.
number.
988.
That's just dial it up.
Dial it up,
988, hit
text it.
send, and they will talk to you. And they'll get you on the path to maybe, to helping these problems get resolved and getting on a better path that you don't consider that option or whatever. So I was down to like you thinking methods and stuff like that. That's the thing that really tripped me up for long enough that I got the other things figured out.
And that's one of the things that we also focus on with the Suicide Prevention Task Force is we partner with a bunch of different organizations. You mentioned vets earlier, Veterans Path to Hope. We partner with them. We partner with the Gun Violence Prevention Initiative as well, because means matter, right? If you have the means when you're immediately in that crisis mode, there's studies that show if you take those means away for just a short amount of time.
If I had a gun, I don't know that I'd be here.
And if you take those means away
I'm
for
serious.
just a short amount of time, absolutely.
Yeah.
The probability of someone completing suicide drops.
I
Yeah.
won't let a gun be kept in my house because
I won't in mine either because I'll shoot myself in the foot. I'm
Yeah.
not against guns, but I
Yeah.
gotta.
no,
I
neither
gotta
am
go to
I.
the-
but-
I would like go out like Paul goes shoot all the time and never takes me with.
Personal safety.
Yeah. But I'm a very good shot. I'm a sharpshooter bar 3 with the National Rifle Association. So
But I'm being for real. Like I walked
I'm being
into
for real too. But I don't like if I had a gun around, I don't know that I'd be here.
I walked
so-
into work one day. This is when I was working at the old station, and I walked past a pair of scissors, and I took them and I had to throw them behind the counter, like where you could
Jeez.
not reach. And then I had to go in and tell my boss. I walked past a pair of scissors, and I had the thought that I was going to pick them up and stab myself. This is part of having. I'm diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder, and that's part of it. Is that intrusive thought? So I had to rid of that, right? That's compulsion. So I hid the scissors from me, went in and told my boss, like, hey, I had to throw the scissors over the counter and now we don't have any scissors in the office. And he was like, okay, I guess
All right.
we won't
You're
have any
now-
scissors
you're-
in the office.
You're no longer thinking suicidal thoughts, but I am still going to throw this.
Yeah, you should probably
You
get rid
know
of
what? And here it is
So-
between us. It's not even in the office supply cup anymore. You've placed it between us
So then,
because she's not going to hurt herself. Who do you think she's going to stab,
Right.
fellas? Who do you? Nope. That would. We'll just throw
so
that there.
part of
No
what
more scissors in the studio.
part of what helped me in my healing and and I'm always right because it ebbs and flows is I did exposure therapy, which is a different type of therapy that I was not aware that was a thing, so I had to
You want me to
expose
take
myself.
my pants off? or-
No, not that
Oh,
kind
you
of
want to take
exposure.
your pants
No.
off?
I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, no
just so
scissors,
many
so
different
best of luck.
so many different therapies and outlets and things that if one doesn't work, like you sit down and you try to do talk therapy, maybe it's not the right therapist. You usually know within 1 or 2 meetings of I had a good therapist that told me
Yeah,
that
I
like,
had a good one. Then we changed insurance, and now my
then you
therapist
lost 'em.
sucks. Yeah.
but then she was the one that was like, hey, I think you need more than just the talk therapy. Like there's exposure therapy. There's rapid eye movement therapy. That there's just so many different outlets.
Taco
there.
therapy.
Yeah, there's taco therapy. It's my favorite therapy.
Jeep therapy is the best.
Jeep
Jeep
therapy.
therapy. There's
therapy.
Jeep
We'll tell you
along with
therapy.
wind and
All right,
music.
we got some questions on the text line. Also, we'll tell you about the details. We'll wrap up and we'll tell you about the Jeep run coming up next. It is 9:04.
Sunny and 74 today, 60 overnight, 74 for tomorrow. It's 69 in Zion, 68 in Crystal Lake. And the internet keeps churning out some hot new exercise trends, maybe in the hopes that something will stick.
I missed that.
This one's a long shot, even though I saw you pretty much doing it yesterday. That is on the way. Just don't hurt yourself thinking about it. I'll
I'm
explain.
trying to think of anything I did extra yesterday that would qualify as exercise. Well, yoga.
No, this isn't yoga.
The hell did I do? I'm glad I didn't feel taxed. Just this is my kind of exercise.
This is on the way
All right.
after the 95 WIIL Rock 95-second update brought to you by Plumbers and Steam Fitters, UA Local 118, Plumbers, Steam Fitters, and HVAC Techs in southeastern Wisconsin. Police in Huntley arrested Shu Lee, a 31-year-old man from California, after he attempted to scam a local resident of nearly $25,000 via an email scheme involving a fake PayPal refund. The victim wisely ended the call when red flags emerged and contacted the police, who then orchestrated a controlled cash handoff and took Lee into custody. A 58-year-old woman from Antioch, Gretchen Glosser, was arrested after allegedly driving her Jeep erratically in a construction zone on 59 near Lake Villa and intentionally striking a worker. She is not invited to our Jeep rally. Sheriff's deputy already stopped in traffic nearby, intervened, locating Glosser, driving the wrong way, through equipment, stopping her and placing her under arrest after she refused to comply with instructions to exit the vehicle.
She's not invited to our Jeep rally, but she may show up. She's been at Will Rock events.
She's also been on the CFG.
She's been on the CFG.
Also, she's in the midst of a mental health crisis,
Needs some help,
she
so
needs
we
some
don't make
help.
fun.
I am not. WIIL Rock Sports, brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Milwaukee Brewers recovered after blowing a 6-run lead to beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 9-8. San Francisco beat the Chicago Cubs 5-2, and the Kansas City Royals. They rallied for a 5-4 win over the Chicago White Sox. I don't know. Whenever I say Kansas City, I'm afraid I'm going to say Kansas.
Really?
I'm going from the S to itty.
You haven't yet.
I haven't, but every time it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, oh,
A ringing endorsement of a holiday trip to the plaza. Join us here in Kansas City.
Dumb.
And I hit the dump button.
Oh my gosh, but it feels good to do it, right?
It really does. You want to have a go? I got
no,
one more
I'm
press.
good. No. And finally, the internet keeps coming up with different ways that we're exercising, right? Like, the latest exercise trend.
Yeah.
Maybe in hopes that something's going to stick. The New York Post says the latest trend in fitness is, and I quote,
I did this yesterday.
well, you didn't, you did one part of it, running and jumping on all fours like animals.
I didn't run or jump on all fours yesterday.
On all fours running after a dog that was not wanting to come near you.
I was.
It's actually
if
happened.
there's a dog around, I'm the guy who wants to pet the dog.
Yeah.
Carl, our boss, brought his dog in yesterday, and I got down on all fours because I wanted to pet the doggy, and it fled from me. But Carl says it doesn't like guys.
Yeah.
Like it'll go to a woman, but not a guy.
My boss actually said if Leah were to get down on all fours, it would come by her. Which
and there's your lawsuit.
I've already written it down.
If Leah get down on all fours, maybe we could get you a raise. Gal like you could really go places crawling on your hands and knees.
It's called quadrobics.
Quadrobics, crawling around?
Running and jumping on all fours like an animal.
That's crawling around.
Quadrobics.
Quadrobics.
Yeah, well, we're not crawling. It's more like...
Yeah. I'm going to go in the Garden of Eden and get a tail when I do it too, right? Right.
I think you could even get some ears.
Oh, yeah. You don't put those in your butt too, do you?
No.
Oh, well, I don't.
Those go on your head.
Yeah, all right.
This head.
I was going to say, wait, what? All right. So if you want to crawl around on all fours, congratulations. You're not just a freak, you're exercising. There you go. Or better yet, take a Jeep. We'll tell you about our 13th annual 95 WIIL Rock Jeep Rally, thanks to Rogers Automotive Service. Got a bunch of sponsors helping us out. Not only Rogers, located at 173 in Kenosha Road in Zion, but also Black Lung Brewing in Grays Lake and Fox Lake, Pop's Uptown Supper Club in Antioch, Jesse Oaks in Gages Lake, pdpixeldecals.com, and badgerated.com.
Yeah. Those are the guy. That's the guy that's helping out with the trophies, and then the Jeep badge.
Badges. We
don't need no stinking badges.
You're getting better at it.
I have no idea what movie that's from.
You gotta give it a little more. We don't need no stinking badges.
Well, you know how my accents go. We don't need no stinking badges.
You gotta get to the jumper badges.
You got to get down.
You gotta get to the badges. That's like Schwarzenegger's going on the Jeep run. talking about what a horrible driver some people are. If you're a horrible driver, get a Jeep. You can go anywhere you want. Leah, one time we were on our way to a 501 Club party and we were blocked in traffic and it was snowing and there was a median between us and the other lane. It wasn't just a two-way road. And she says, we can just drive up over the median and you can go in the other lanes over there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you can't. She goes, it's a Jeep. That's what they're for.
They have their special rules of the road book.
Yeah. I did not do that.
She didn't, because I said no.
Yeah, if you weren't with me, I 100% would have
Totally
at least given
would've
it a try.
You know.
That's what it's supposed to do.
If you go on TomTube right now, you can see the details about the 95, or at least the logo, 95 WIIL Rock Jeep rally for the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force.
And who did you say we got a new sponsor?
Sunday, September 7th. New sponsor, Steve from Sandlots of Salem, said he wants to get in on it.
Stop it.
So talk to him. I don't know if there's time for him to get in on it this year, but he's always helping out good cause. He
That would
says,
be a
tell
great...
Leah, give me a call. I'd like to get involved with suicide prevention. Then he says, go Bears.
Oh,
Saying if you're a
jeez.
Bears fan, that's another reason you need to look into suicide prevention.
So,
They
so I
laugh.
do want to say, because Sandlots would have been a great place for a stop, and a lot of people were asking me like, why do we keep it this way? Well, because we were working on getting, we were going to get an escort, and it's not going to work out this year. So that's why
We
I
were
was
close.
keeping it in
Last year on the run, it ended up getting broken into two groups, and I was with the person who it's her Jeep run. I was with the person who ended up in the broken off group, and it was the group where I'm like, well, that's okay. Leah knows the route; she knows where we're going.
No.
I got us there.
We
I got
did
us
get
there.
to the stop. We
Yeah.
did get
Yeah,
to
the
the
second
final
group just beat the first group.
Yeah.
I
We
just
did
took
get
the
to
long way
desti-
around. I took the scenic route.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day. It was
Very scenic.
seriously
Can I
such a
tell you,
nice
I really
day.
did have fun. It was a
Yeah.
very good time. If you have a friend with a Jeep, talk them into doing this. It's $10 a person. You kick in your $10. All that money goes to help out with the suicide prevention folks and, do their good stuff. So, and then it's, we go to some fun places. We're going to, we start at Rogers Automotive in Zion. Registration and breakfast is at 8. This is Sunday morning, September 7th. And then after that, we go and get a sneak peek of Pop's Uptown Supper Club in Antioch. That's that place on 45 right at the state line.
Yep.
That you're waiting to open up. Looking forward to that. Then we go to Black Lung Brewing. They have a new location in Grays Lake.
And Josh at Black Lung is,
I love that guy.
Well, I love him, and he's also been affected personally with suicide, and
he's a supporter of the
he's
cause.
a supporter of the cause, a big supporter. So that will always be involved. In
And
our
then the
stops.
after party. This is next Sunday, September 7th. Is at Jesse Oaks in my beer garden, a big Jeep show. They got music, raffles, 50-50 more, all for the cause.
Still looking for raffles.
Everybody's welcome to come out. She wants to do cards, though. Don't put together a basket.
I'm not doing. I don't want to do baskets.
You don't want to do baskets.
I want to do
Just
a big
gift card
a
board.
big wall, a big board of gift cards.
Yeah,
of all different kinds.
yeah. There you go. So you can get in on that. If you want to register, you can do it on the road trips page under the Go tab now at 95wheelrack.com. If you have a friend with a Jeep and they're not going to go in and say, hey, can I borrow your Jeep? Or if you have
there
a friend,
are ways around
if you have a
this.
friend with a Jeep that doesn't know about it, tell them about it and then just tag along and pay for some gas and just have. I had a great time. And then we had the after party last year.
And there was music.
There was
you
singing. I
sang.
sang. Air quotes sang.
No, he did good, right?
did good. Yeah, you did.
Stole the show,
I am
Stole the show. See,
I'm a musical artist. So I'll sing this year. I don't know what band we're ruining songs for. You can register on the road trips page at 95wheelrock.com. It's all ages, $10 for each person in the thing. What else?
I don't know. You
We
guys
got
have anything
questions
else?
on the text line. You want to run? You got anything else, or you want to run through the?
I mean,
if people want to get involved with the suicide prevention in Lake County and either help out or they know somebody that may need the services or whatever, what's the best way to do that? I mean, 988 if you're having thoughts.
988
right now.
if you're in
Dial
that crisis
number.
mode.
Yeah.
If you're not in that crisis mode, you want to get involved with the task force, get a hold of us through our Facebook page. We'll get you on our mailing list. We have a meeting once a month.
No, keep going. I was just letting him know that I have more to say.
Okay. You were like, stop.
No. I was just letting Tom know.
But yeah, you can get a hold of us through the Facebook page. We'll get you set up with that meeting information. One of the things I also wanted to mention is some of these funds actually go to providing supplies for suicide grief boxes that the coroner's office will give out and deliver to immediate family members following the death of a loved one due to suicide. And I mean, it's just all important work, and we need to bring it out of the darkness,
Right.
get people talking about it. and save lives.
Well, you really sucked the fun out of the room.
That
But it's a rough call. It's a tough thing to talk about.
It
And I
is.
appreciate you getting out there and doing it. So
Thanks.
everybody is involved with this.
One of the great Christmas gifts that we were given this year from our friend Kaylin was $50 donated to a
cause.
charity.
He did that for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mine was for the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force, but he was having trouble trying to find where, like, can people just go and donate money? Do you guys have like a?
You just hand me cash.
Yeah.
Generally no, but like during our events and things, there's
Right.
always donation options.
Okay.
Like
Talk to somebody at an event and say, hey, how can I
talk to
help
somebody
out?
at an event, or shoot us a message on Facebook.
So
or
can I tell
email
you
Or
what
come
he
out,
did
and
instead?
come out and buy all the tickets you can to the 50-50, and if you win, just give the money back. That's
Can I
what
tell you what he did
Yeah.
instead? He bought a Jeep.
Oh, that'll
So
do
he's
it.
gonna
There
be
you go,
joining
there
our
you go,
Jeep
there you go,
rally.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. And
A
if you
little
don't,
bit more expensive
Yeah.
than the $50,
Yeah. From the text line, somebody said, this is a big one, says, depression has just been a regular part of my life. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm depressed anymore, and I get thoughts of hurting myself, but I truly know better. And no, I would never hurt myself or commit suicide. I lost both my parents at an early age, and I don't know where to even start to reach out for help. I will call the number after work. I appreciate you guys being on. So there you go. We did one good
awesome.
thing.
Absolutely.
It's only
reach out.
August, and we did something good this year.
Wow.
And it was
We're gonna
today. So
stop.
thank you guys. We got our good thing done. Back to the fart jokes. Let's see. Is Tom really leaving? Need to know when to never listen to 95.1 again. All right, those people are on the edge now. And then this person says, damn Tom, shut up for a while too much.
Oh, wow.
This is really, I've been doing this
Harsh.
32 years. You think I'm going to change how I do it? Go listen to something else, you idiot. I'm just doing my job over here. Leah needs rock lights. I don't know what. Oh, somebody sent a picture. Oh, pictures that illuminate your wheels to make your dumb car even dumber.
So you can see
Oh
where
my
your
God,
wheels are going.
No, I like that. I like that for the motorcycle because then people more likely will see the motorcycle. But in a Jeep, I could see.
My computer just died.
In a Jeep, it's more like get out of the way. So, well, it's annoying lights under your Jeep. How annoying is it to wave at everyone in a Jeep? Leah, are you gonna wave to everyone?
Oh my gosh, that was a funny thing that when you were off last week, Tom, the guy was like, "It's so stupid. Everyone should be included. Like, you should just be waving to everybody." And I
Just
laughed
drive
out.
down the road like that.
Well, that's not what I pictured in my head. I laughed out loud on the radio for a solid 30 seconds. I'm imagining me driving down the road like this, just waving to everybody like a lunatic.
Ducks flying everywhere. And yet there's no Jeep person can tell me what the ducks are about.
So-
Nobody.
We can, but
Well, go ahead.
One
Go
second.
ahead, 'cause you don't explain it. Go
One
ahead.
second. Back to the wave real quick.
Yeah.
It's not annoying to wave to people in a Jeep. Sometimes I forget, because I'm in my own world. What is annoying / embarrassing is when I'm driving my husband's Toyota Corolla and I
And you're doing the
forget.
Jeep wave.
I Jeep wave to a Jeep.
And we all do it.
Yeah.
Man, it's
And if you're in a
embarrassing.
Jeep, you're looking at them and go, "Wrong car, dumbass." Well, if you don't know what car you're in, maybe you shouldn't drive any of them. Is all I'm saying. What's with the ducks, Jelly?
Started in Canada of all places. Unfortunately, the woman who started it has passed. And,
Really? I didn't know that.
Alison Parliament.
Yeah.
I didn't
Tell me
know
she
that.
was killed in a duck collapse.
No,
They all
stop
just
it.
rained down off of her dash onto her and
Stop
smothered her.
it.
No.
But it was during
basically-
COVID,
yeah,
right?
it was basically just a way to reach out to other Jeepers when you couldn't talk to anybody or socialize.
So you still haven't explained it.
So you take the Jeep and you put it on the car and say,
No, you take the duck and put
Yeah,
it on.
sorry.
Do not put your Jeep on a car. You get in trouble for that, Leah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So you take your duck and you put it on the Jeep and they find it and they're like, "Oh, we're Jeep buddies. I got
Yeah,
a duck."
well, there was a whole Facebook website, Duck Duck Jeep, and you'd have your info on the back, and you'd post up that you got.
You
duck,
still haven't
and-
answered my question. Why the ducks?
Oh,
It
are
could've-
you asking why
isn't
is it a
why
dog?
isn't it a brick or a ream of paper or a,
That's actually a good point.
or a chainsaw or
Again,
an avocado or an aardvark?
It started in
Why don't-
Canada,
yeah.
so rationalization is kind of thrown out the window at that point.
Because they're Canadians.
Because they're Canadian.
It's ducks because Canadians do stupid things.
Was either that or a goose?
Okay. It was, well, thank you. I'm glad it was a goose.
It's like tagging.
I'm going to start now.
Tom, next Sunday,
duck.
let's bring bags of
Every third Jeep
avocados.
gets a goose.
Yeah, every third Jeep gets a goose. It's duck,
Now
duck.
you're just talking out of your
No,
ass.
but-
That's my job.
no, but
I've
that
been
is-
told not to on the text line, and now you're doing it. Now there's two of us.
That's why it's a duck, because it's like a game. Duck, duck. You're ducking the Jeeps, like duck, duck, goose.
So Jeeps are vehicles that you play duck, duck, goose in?
Tag your
Well,
it.
and it's spreading. Subarus now have cows, and it's Moo Moo Subaru.
Moo Moo Subaru.
I
So
can't
it's
with
true.
you people.
Yeah, well,
I have
no,
a
I-
Subaru.
hold on,
I
man,
drive,
with the
I
Subaru
drive a
people.
Kia. It's going to be kill you, Kia. I murder two people, and then I leave
kangaroo.
the
Kangaroo Kia.
and a kangaroo.
Yeah.
I'm going to just start doing reams of paper, like I said. So
Better than the brick idea.
yeah. Hey, look, I got
Oh.
reamed. I got no.
I
And
got
Leah goes
reamed.
out. I got reamed in my Jeep. I think we should stop now.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's a
guys
good-
for coming
that's
in
a good
today.
high point.
If
Thanks
you
for having
want to
us.
be
Thank you,
involved,
Tom.
Spider
Leah.
Jeep, Clifford the Big Red Joe Jeep, and Steve, thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
If
Thank
you
you
want
guys
to
for all
do
you
the
do.
Red Joe.
If you want to be in the five, if you want to be in the 5K, or if you want to do the 13th annual Jeep Run, or any of that stuff, go to facebook.com/Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force. You can sign up for the Jeep Run, which is next Sunday, our 13th annual, benefiting the Lake County Suicide Prevention Task Force. On the road trips page under the Go tab at 95willrock.com. $10. There, I'm going to keep talking because this is how they pay me. If I shut
Right.
up, I don't get paid. Go Sherman and Schmiegel. Go over there. 95 something, 98 7. I don't know. It's
Close enough.
924.
Sunny and 74 today.
Thank you guys for being here
Thank you,
today.
guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
95willrock.com.
Thank you for doing this.
We'll be-
Steve, thank you for
We'll be
being part
riding
of this.
around in
Really
those
nice.
miserable
you for
Jeeps
showing
next Sunday. Look out. 95 Will Rock. You don't know me.
We almost just crashed. That was
Almost
like
just crashed. You're
that
not
was
much
like
of a
my-
co-pilot. Flaps, flaps, flaps. That's how I would fly an airplane, but I
Oh.
wouldn't do well without you there supervising
I got
me.
nervous.
Yeah. There's architects. She's like, we're gonna go to the break. Ah! I got like 3 buttons I
Yeah.
push. That's about it.
But you're really good at those 3 buttons.
But well, if I was, you wouldn't have to suddenly yell things out during the show. It's
There's a
9:31.
Button over here of
You're
mine
a
that you
fine
push.
co-pilot.
You're pushing my
I'm
buttons
pushing
right
your
now.
buttons. Yeah, yeah. You're not good with the buttons. The other day, she's handing there with her hand over the cough button, and then she coughs on the air.
I sneezed.
Sneeze. Whatever. Well, it's a cough button, but yeah.
But it snuck up on
sneezed.
me just so fast. I didn't
Your
even know
hand-
what was
you couldn't
happening.
Depress the button, and it was like, psh, and then, like people's speakers had snot coming out of them.
Imagine.
Everybody's like, how did she do that? It's like a transporter beam of snot. People listening felt like they were covered in just drool and snot. There were guys that were like, do that again. It is 9:32.
Oh, sunny and 74 today, 60 overnight, 74 mostly cloudy for tomorrow.
Right.
It's 71 in Mundelein and 71 in Racine.
We don't have
And-
time for the happy hour
Oh,
news.
okay.
You want to do the happy hour news?
It is time for the
All right.
95 WIIL Rock Happy Hour
I didn't
News.
know if you were ready or not.
A
All right.
woman in Russia had to make an emergency visit to the hospital after, you know how they have different kinds of cucumbers? There's like the mini cucumber. There's the
Those
English cucumber,
They're
which
called
is
pickles.
longer and
Yeah.
thinner, and
There's
it's
the ones
wrapped
you make in
in
your garden, which are
cellophane.
anemic. Yeah. They have, they wrap
I don't
them.
understand that, because then there's the big old ones out there that
They
are
go
all waxy.
honking. Like the boys go over to them when they're in the produce section going, hey, it reminds me of me.
Yeah.
I'm standing over here by the green beans going, hey, me too.
But in all
Um,
honesty, why do those English? I think they're English, referred to as English, or seedless, and
I know
they're-
there's burpless.
they're wrapped in like
But
a
I don't know why they-
condom. I
why
don't
they wrap
understand
them.
it. I don't
Yeah.
understand
Well,
why some
because
are
they
wrapped.
don't want the other cucumbers to get pregnant.
That must
or
be it. But they're
cucumber syphilis.
seedless. That's the irony of
They
this.
can't seed you.
They can't seed you, yet they're wearing a condom.
These are cucumbers that are only supposed to go in your mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, not anywhere else.
Damn it.
I don't
Well,
know.
this woman, she had to make an emergency visit after a king cucumber, which
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I've
Oh.
never seen a king cucumber
Well,
before.
start hanging out in different places.
Got stuck in her during some extreme intimacy.
Once
is
you
what
go
they're
king
saying.
cucumber, you
You
never go back.
Well, she had to go back to the doctor because they had to they prescribed her a rectoscopy, and luckily we're able to
I don't know what word you're trying to say there. Erectoscopy.
a rectoscopy.
Okay.
I'm assuming they did a scope of her rectum.
Rectum.
Damn
near killed 'em.
Also, don't know what movie that's from, but luckily they were able to get the vegetable removed from her anus.
Can you stop? Like you're alluding to it, and then right at the end you just blurt it out. Couldn't you get the cucumber out of her anus? You're trying to keep it all classy, and then at the end you just blurt it out. What's the point of keeping it all classy and then blurting it out?
It
at the
had
end?
been partially eaten, so there's a
Okay.
picture.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a couple of bites. Can't handle the whole thing. It's burpless. It's okay.
Oh man.
You want anybody down there burping? Why did we do this story? Am
Happy
I
hour news.
Erectoscopy?
A rectoscopy.
Spell that out.
It is spelled RECTO
RECT. Oh.
SCOPY.
Rectoscopy. I know there's endoscopic, there's laparoscopic, there's is that when they stick the camera in your butt? That's a rectoscopy.
I'm assuming, yeah. That's what they had to do to get it out of
Computer,
there.
what is the procedure called? Computer, what is the procedure called when they put a camera in your butt? That's a colonoscopy. This is a rectoscopy. It's like a colonoscopy. Like I have to get a colonoscopy, and you should get one, after like 45, they say now. I say Bob the Builder's life. He wasn't getting them. He was like 58 or whatever. I'm like, Bob. And then they're like, oh, you found, So I saved somebody's life.
Yeah.
You need to go get the colonoscopy. But a rectoscopy is just they stop short because the colon's way up in there. So you're going to look at her using her cough button.
Keep going.
waiting to see if there's a sneeze. So erectoscopy just stops short, and there's the noise you make when it happens, right like that. So, and this is why we're getting fired on Friday. All right. So if you're out riding the motorcycle and you get hit, I say when you're out riding the motorcycle and the bike goes down, make sure your first call isn't to the insurance company. Call Law Tigers for a bunch of reasons. And most importantly, Law Tigers don't get paid until you get paid. They're going to make sure you get what you have coming. They're going to make sure you get what you deserve when you're dealing with a motorcycle accident. But also, it's nice to not have to deal with that stuff, to have pros dealing with it. It's not something that should be done on an amateur basis because the insurance company got pros on their end. You should have a pro on your end. You know what I'm saying? So when the bike goes down, make your first call to Law Tigers. They don't get paid until you get paid, and they advocate for the riding community and their families because they are motorcycle lawyers. Get your free motorcycle case evaluation by calling 800 Law Tigers. That's 800 Law Tigers, or visit lawtigers.com. The Law Tigers, Chicago's motorcycle lawyers. Kelly Law, 111 North Wabash, Suite 1321, Chicago, Illinois, 60602.
Previously on the Will Rock Morning Show.
And if you know the answer to this, you've got some weird trivia stored in
You've
your
got
head.
some weird trivia stored in your head.
There are weird things I know. This is like base level here. You are the
Weird things I know.
It is insane.
If I would have memorized important things instead, I could have really helped.
You really could have gone somewhere.
Fellow human.
Pop quiz.
Okay.
If you pee on an anthill, does it help rid the area of ants, or
It's not trivia.
will it just attract even more ants?
The question is, what happens if you pee on an anthill?
If you pee on an anthill, does it help rid of the ants in the area, or will it attract them? That's your pop question.
What happens if you pee on an anthill?
Well, it's not so much what happens, but
Can
does
I
it get
ask
rid
a-
of them,
can I
or does
ask
it
a
attract
follow-
them?
Can I ask a follow-up question?
No, you don't get follow-up questions in pop
How is
quizzes.
this? You can't just make random What happens if you stick this microphone in your butt? You can't just make random.
It's not random.
Why did this happen? Somebody's out there selling it. Hi, I'm Bob. I've got a full bladder and I'm ready to rid your yard of those pesky ants. I'll come out and urinate on your anthill. And the ants will run away thinking this golden shower is killing us. How did this come? You can't just randomly, okay.
So TikTok claims.
Oh,
that-
it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok with people peeing on anthills.
Listen, this is great. You're
No,
gonna
it's
love
not.
it.
This is the downfall of society.
Claims that you could use your own urine to get rid of anthills, but there's a catch. They actually love our urine. So peeing on
Well,
an
don't give
anthill.
me the answer. I want to guess.
Oh, well, it's too late. Well, you were bashing my guess.
First off,
Okay.
when it comes down, that's like a fire hose. That would be like us getting like a stream of water
Uh-huh.
3 feet wide,
Yeah.
hot, salty, full of chemicals, like this, bigger than your head,
Yeah.
like proportionately speaking,
Okay.
like that's larger than an
Right.
ant's
It's
body.
like
The
this
stream of pee.
Ceiling opens up and it's a waterfall.
Gushing stream of pee hitting us. First off, it's going to knock our crap everywhere. It's going to totally destroy. The structure will be destroyed. The anthill will, and I know I have, as a male, as a boy, 80% of what we did the first few summers of our lives was destroying ants in one way or another.
So
getting them with a magnifying glass, kicking them over, just various ways. Now, so the first thing is the giant pee of stream of pee knocking everything. Then there's the heat and the chemicals. There's chemicals.
It's going to kill the ants, I'm sure, that are there at the moment, but it's going to attract.
But wait, then they smell your pheromones, and I got to believe, if I sniff somebody else's pee and I'm covered in it, I'm pissed. So now I'm aggressive when I can't kill the humans. So I start killing other ants because I have all this hormonal rage in me. So my home is now destroyed. I'm soaked in urine and I'm beating the crap out of anything that moves.
But what if ants are like, they got that R. Kelly kink in them?
They're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well, is it black ants or fire ants? Which kind of ants is it? It depends on which kind of ant it is. Fire ants probably go for that stuff. The black ants are probably like, we're just trying to steal some stale pieces of bread off the ground to eat, take to the queen.
So
but the fire ants are like, yeah, get him. Okay, here's the answer. You really want to give the answer, and I think this is.
Oh, I already gave the answer, but
what is the answer?
They're saying you have to let it ferment in a jar.
What is the question?
If you pee on an anthill, does it help rid the area of ants, or will it just attract even more
and now
ants?
we've escalated to, I'm not peeing on an anthill. I'm peeing in a jar and letting it ferment
for a month, and then you dump it on the anthill.
I want my urine to age. It's like a fine wine. When I open the lid off the mason jar, do I sniff the lid of the mason jar and go,
no, you let the ants do it.
That's a fine bouquet. I'm getting hints of pee, just mostly pee.
Well, it's the ammonia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it good or bad? It's bad, right?
They say that if you're just out there peeing on an anthill, they love our urine. More ants will be attracted. It's not saying if it's going to kill them or not, which you stated. It probably is. The ants are going to die that are currently there, but more ants are going to move in because they're going to be like.
So these ants are out house shopping with their aunt realtor.
Right. And she's like, I'm going to take you by a real nice place. It was destroyed a couple years ago. You remember the big urine flood of 23? Guy with the jar full of fermented pee. Remember that? This is the place that was wiped out by that. But I think when we walk in, you'll see it's real fixer-upper and it's got that nice new urine smell. The answer, yeah, I love that. I love that fermented urine smell. Yeah, we could work with this. Yeah.
It's a real fixer-upper.
Make an offer. 10% over asking and all cash. Oh, yeah, this is a fixer-upper. But it's got that good urine smell I really love. Hey, look, a little piece of bread. I'm going to go get that. This is great. I love it. How are the neighbors? They smell like pee too? And there's your answer on the question of, do the ants like it when you pee on their house? If you would have told me when I got up this morning, this is the science I'd be working on when I got to work, I would have called you a liar. But now I know. From the WIIL Rock Morning Show.
The WIIL Rock Morning Show. Mornings will rock.
95 will rock the rock station. All hail Lakima.
Oh, hail Lakima.
From Ghost. I don't know what that song's about. It's 9:53. Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah.
Sunny and 74 today, 60 overnight, 74 and cloudy tomorrow. It's 69 in Round Lake Beach and 70 in Lake Forest.
Tomorrow there'll be less me and more hopefully of the listeners, which is what that one texter requested.
Oh, don't even
on the text line. It's
listen.
Open Phone Thursday. You think you can run this? Tomorrow is your day.
I love when people think that they could do this job.
They could. Everybody does.
Everybody does, yeah.
Podcasting is proof anybody can do it. I've picked in life all the things that are very hard, very easy to do, but very hard to succeed at.
Mhm.
Bass playing, soccer, and radio.
Yeah.
Any idiot can do any of those things.
Right.
It's being good at it that's a challenge. I think I've proven that by not being good at any of them. So there you go. Suck it. Let's see what we had on the show today. We heard about my bedside mail drawer.
Yeah.
We heard about the 5K at not your own pace. And we learned pilot Leah, surgeon Tom.
Which no one ever said who they would take.
Oh, I wasn't really looking for.
I thought that.
Well, this could be our question tomorrow for Open Phone Thursday.
Let's.
You have to pick one. You get.
Let's.
You can either have Leah as your pilot or Tom as your surgeon.
Me, it's Pilot Leah up here, Captain.
There's more to it than talking into the microphone.
Oh.
You cannot do any research today into yours, and I will not do any research into mine.
Okay.
And we will see. Okay. Who people? I think you're screwed either way. And you're like, well, I could totally fly a plane. And then you showed me how you thought that works, and you didn't get anything right.
Well, you never told me how do you steer it?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You're the one who said you could do it.
But can you just tell me? Because
There's many ways.
Yeah. With your knee? Like no hands?
Yes, with your knee. And you're eating a burrito and you're putting your makeup on. That's how. So there you go. Tom's your surgeon, Leah's your pilot. I gotta think you're better in the operating room with me than you are in the cockpit with her.
Watch me driving and eating.
Yeah, driving and eating and steering with your knee. Yeah.
That's me.
You don't even know what you're supposed to be steering with your knee, but that's fine. My car is dirty. I got to get my car washed. I haven't had to deal with that in a long time because I haven't owned a car for personal use in like 3 decades. And when it was time to buy a car, I went to Classic Kia on Green Bay Road in Waukee again. And another upside of that is I got a car there. They'll wash it. You can stop by anytime and say, look how dirty my Kia is. They'll know how to take care of their award-winning sales and service at Classic Kia. But let's be honest, when you're buying a car, it's price. I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted a Kia Sportage, got the car I want, options I want. It's got that sunroof I was looking for, heated seats that I turned on today. What a wimp. But also the price. If you're looking at Kias, whether it's a Sportage or any other model, go to Classic Kia because you'll get the best price. They've got over 200 new Kia models for you to choose from. Great showroom, great experience, award-winning sales and service. You're going to get a great price and you're going to get taken care of. When you're buying a new Kia, the place to do it is Classic Kia on Green Bay Road in Waukee again. I'll be out there Saturday getting car washed and talking to you about it with a remote there 10 to 2. Stop by, win some concert tickets. Green Bay Road in Waukegan, Classic Kia, or online at classickiaonline.com. And like some gunk on it. Like, I don't know what it was. Like grease or something. I don't know. I wiped it off with an I'm like, I got to get the car washed. So do you wash your car? You don't wash. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been a wash the car person, but now I like this car so much. I love
You want to wash it.
I want it to be clean.
Right.
I haven't had that sensation before. So anyway,
It's kind of hard to wash mine in the summertime.
because there's no roof.
Yeah.
Good news, we washed your car. Bad news is there's fish swimming in it. All right. 10 o'clock now.
Sunny and 74 today.
Best day of the week tomorrow. Open phone Thursday. Talk to you bright and early 5 until 10. The delightful Jen Mar coming in next. You have a good day. Be nice to each other.
A-holes.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.